let's add in another gatherer and fisherman, so those are full now. Yeah, 2 labourers, oh, 3 labourers. Let's put in the final gatherer. So we've got full gatherers, full fishermen, full hunters, full farmers. So we're doing everything that we can with the food solutions that we've got. But what remains to be seen is whether it's enough. Difficult to say at this stage. We won't know until, yeah, probably people start dying, unfortunately. We have got a bunch of labourers. I'll tell you what, let's put in another fishery here. How many is it producing rough? Ooh, only less than 500 for that one last season. Ooh, only 400 for that one. But they're now full. Is it the best use? No, probably not. What might be a good use is another gatherer's hut. They actually produce far more food than I was aware of. Now we've got gathering here and here, but we opted not to put one in here. Was that a wise decision? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not got a lot of real estate to work with anyway, so yeah, let's just leave that as it is. Yeah, I suppose we're going for another fishing dock. There you are. Okay, let's pop you in there. Okay, we have got rather a lot of stone, so one building project that I do want to get going is the stone paths. So we need that there, and then we need to do that down to there, and we'll go over this path leading west up to the farms. Okay, that's probably going to keep some people busy for a while. You will see, I mean, you can kind of vaguely see the slightly different aesthetic that it has. How are we doing with the food? Almost ready, and it's not even summer. Oh no, it is now summer. Same with there. Again, it's just the taters that are lagging behind. Oof. Oh, it's actually 62%. That's not bad for early summer on such a large field. Let's see. Okay, those 2 are being harvested. Taters, let's wait until late summer at least before we start that. Oh, that can go. Oh, look at that. Look at that massive boost it just got. I think once this gets to, in fact, I'm going to start doing this now because it's such a large field and it's taken them so long to harvest it that I think it just needs to get going now. Reserve of logs is low, isn't it always? Oh, if it's not food, it's logs. Let's chop all them down. Them. Could do with a stockpile over here, actually. Let's get that put in. And let's do some manual chopping. Let's take that strip out and that strip. Oof, the tool situation is still really bad, as is the food. Oh, as are jackets now as well, and we don't have a lot of leather. Let's see, what is this offering? Still no seeds. I don't want to waste the tools on food. It's not a viable long-term solution. We need to be, you know, making enough food to sustain us. The population is growing quite rapidly, though. We've got 120 people total now. It's about a 3-to-1 ratio kids to, adults to kids, I should say. Oh, I forgot to micromanage the tater fields. It looks as though that one did start getting harvested quite early. It's still early autumn. No need to panic just yet. You'll notice that the hearts has gone down to 3 out of 5 though. Again, not ideal. Okay. Oh wow, we've got tons of laborers. So let's start restocking the resource locations. So let's take that up to 18. So there'll be 9 in each mine, and there's 8 in the quarry. Okay, good. That's good. So food, it's up to 15. Okay, back down to 1,000. It did get up to about 1,500 though. Which ain't bad. Okay, mid-autumn, and this is mostly harvested. So I think I just need to start doing that. Oh no, the snows have set in early this year. Late autumn, and we're losing a lot. But still, 2,000. That's better than what we had last year. Oh dear, we have no tools, so we're going to have to release some of the iron tools back into the pool. So let's take it down to 360. Put 60 tools back into rotation. So we're not building enough steel tools to be able to deal with the demand. So the obvious solution there, let's build a second blacksmith. Probably should have done this a while ago, to be fair. We've just had other worries on our plates. So let's add... Oh, no, do I want it there? No, because I want that for other things. And I want that for a school. Where do we put it? It needs to be somewhere close to, like, resources. Ah, there we go. Perfect spot. Right on the edge of the market. Of course, doubling the amount of tools that we're creating also means that we're consuming double the amount of the materials. Logs, because I've done some cutting myself, has kind of got a bit better. Firewood we're still doing okay for, that's not a worry. But yeah, the iron and the coal is quite low again. We do need more labourers working in those mines. They can hold 15 each, but let's make it so that they've got 10 each. Should start to put a dent in it. Where are we missing people? Well, I suppose it's into the mines with them. So let's make it so that there's 11 in each mine. Yep, pretty much out of coal at this stage. Iron's a little bit better. But no. Get rid of this iron off the map. We've got plenty of stone, so in fact, 8. Yeah, let's put one stone cutter back into rotation. Ooh, late spring and that's only at 17%. Just when you start to think that the food is getting better. Okay, that just absolutely boosted up there. It's early summer. The beans are almost ready. Well, not these ones, but the ones on the other side are almost ready. We're gonna have more starvation. Okay, that blacksmith is ready. Let's wait for one more labourer to come of age. Oh, another spate of births. 4 in midsummer. Do you know, I think we actually need to pull the trigger on another farm already. Yeah, I think it has to be done. But do you know what? It's not going to be an immediate result, but let's put in an orchard. Do a 20 by 20 orchard. We'll do another 20 by 20 farm. We'll have to put in a bunch of housing. So let's do that road up to here and across. And we'll pop in. Oh. Let's do 1, 2, 3. So those are quite big projects. There's a lot of removals to do there. Merchant is back at the trading post, but considering we've now got even less supplies in there than we did earlier. Oh, and of course it brings me seeds this time. Oh, fudge. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. Let's see how many 360 tools comes to. Oh, actually, we can get one type of seed. Ooh, what do we want? Brussels sprouts or pumpkins? You know, I'm going to go pumpkin. So 8 into 2500. My maths is absolutely terrible, so I'm just going to be doing some trial and error here. So 8 into 6. Okay, let's try 315. 314. Oh no, let's do 313. There we go. We're overpaying by 4 units, but not much to be done about that. Okay, trade approved. We now have pumpkins, but we have basically nothing left in terms of our tools in here. So let's put that all the way back down, because what would have happened if I hadn't have put that iron tool cost down is it would have started moving all of the tools out of rotation. So we want to make sure that that is lower than the count that we have. Right. Yeah, it's late summer and some of these are not harvesting. So let's do that manually. And giving ourselves the max opportunity to harvest as much as we can. We saw that the snows came in really early last year, like mid-autumn. Normally they wouldn't start until early winter. Okay, I think we found the right balance with the miners now. So we've got 11 in each, and that's providing enough. And again, same with stone, that's keeping it like around about the 200 mark. We've got 6 labourers available. Let's put 1 in as a forester and everything else. Oh, actually, fishermen. We never restocked those after building our 3rd fishing hut. So that's that done. We may as well get this started right now. We can only grow chestnuts at the moment, but that's okay. So that wants 3 workers. They can start planting those trees now, I think. I think that's how it will work. I don't think they have to wait for spring like the farms do. Really need to get that blacksmith going, so let's switch that up to steel tools, and we have our 2nd blacksmith up and running. Oh, we're very low on jackets and we've got no leather, which means we need another hunting area. Kind of running out of space in this initial section. We've already got a hunter working there, so we don't want to double up. Do you know, might have to go across the river. None of these are ideal spots, to be perfectly honest, but in fact, do you know what? I'm just gonna put the hunting cabin in over by these. Oh, actually no, because I'm probably going to build more farms here, so no, I don't want to do that. Oh, decisions. It's just not optimal areas, really. Needs must. Let's pop it in. There. And we're going to need to build a bridge. So let's get that on the go. Try and keep it away from the fishing dock. Cool. Oh, yes, before I forget, I'm going to switch this out for our new pumpkins. I'll switch... I still want some potatoes growing. I know they're slow to go, but I do still want some. Let's change this one to pumpkins. See how that fares. And in fact, do we want to switch some of these up for rotation? I kind of want to keep that as beans, because yeah, potatoes grow slow enough as it is, and it's a huge field. Yeah, I'll switch these 2 rounds. So let's have you doing beans and you doing taters. It'll be that's staying as beans. In fact, do you know what? No, we'll stick with beans there. In fact, do you know what? We've got like 3,000 food. We're actually doing okay for food now. Everything seems to have stabilized a bit better. So what I can actually start thinking about doing now is building a new town. So we've got this kind of starter town, and we're slowly kind of expanding outwards this way. But yeah, I want to start a new city centre. So I think up here would be in fact no, it's not really near a river. We do want them to have a source of fish coming in. This is quite small and less than ideal. Where do I want my new population centre to go? I suppose considering that we've already started building out this way, maybe if we... Yeah, this area is not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, let's go up this way first then. Let's pause for a second. The first thing we'll want to do is build a bridge here so that they can actually access it. And what we're going to do, as the center of this, we're going to have the general store. No, that's even smaller. You see, I don't want to put the market there. It takes up a huge wodge of space. You know what? Let's just stick with a supply barn. Yeah, supply barn and a stockpile. Okay. Oh, in fact, you know what? That might be another good idea as well, actually. I think now that we're kind of we've got everything we need to run all of our places, let's build ourselves a school. We definitely want students. Students, they will of course become labourers a little bit later in life, but their skills are vastly improved. They're much more productive during their lifetime. So yeah, it does mean that for a while we are not going to have new labourers coming through, but that's just the price of business, unfortunately. It's got that school going in. Just curious, how big is the chapel? Yeah, it's pretty massive. Won't fit in there. Okay, let's get the chapel going in. Mid-spring, how are we doing? Oh, not enough tools. Let's get those back into rotation. So we have nothing to trade anymore, which is unfortunate. Do we need another blacksmith? I'm thinking that we might. Let's first of all increase the number of miners. There's 13 in each. Could probably do with another stone cutter. Oh, I forgot to sort that field out. Oh, and supplies of food are low again. Here's another trading boat. Not that it matters, I've got nothing to give them. I'm still going to check what it would have offered me anyway. Just so I can torture myself. Pecan seeds, I'm not too bothered about that. That's another orchard, and we don't care about orchards too much. We have no jackets and no leather. That's a huge problem. Huge problem. We've built that bridge. Started doing a bit of the removals over here. Let's make this high priority. Late summer. Oh God. This isn't good. This is not good at all. Late summer and these are like a quarter capacity. We're gonna have another wave of starvation. You do just have years like this where everything sucks. Like yield wise, yeah, it does happen. The fact that we were already in a bad spot with regards to food is, yeah, just the tip of the iceberg, really. So our school is not quite built yet. Hey, fuel limits have been reached. Let's just pop it up by one more. So yeah, they're starting to deal with the hunt and cabin, which is what's going to get us the leather that we need to be able to make more coats. Ideally, what we need is sheep. As soon as we get sheep, we get wool, and when we get wool, we've got a much better source of clothing materials, so we can produce wool coats. Not that I have a clue as to where I would even put a pasture right now, because don't have a lot of real estate to work with. Those were partially started, the bridge hasn't been done yet. And we're losing those yields because they left it way too late. Oh, in fact, you know what? 1500, we might get through this winter without another wave of starvation deaths. If we're lucky. If we're lucky. We'll see. What we could do with over here is another storage barn as well. Again, we just don't want them transporting. We don't want the hunters transporting things over, because if they're transporting, they're not hunting. So let's get us a storage barn. In addition, we'll also want to think about making that a stone path. Did they build? Yeah, so we can see the stone paths have been built in now. So yeah, let's add in a stone path to down to the bridge, and then we'll just do normal gravel paths over to the hunter's lodge. Oh yeah, I suppose one other thing that would be really useful would be a home or two. Or did we build a? Yeah, that's a house, isn't it? Yeah. In which case, don't need to worry. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Late winter, food just held up. Oh, it's now early spring. Let's make sure that we get that farm on the go. So we need to increase it to 5, like this one. Let's do a giant field of pumpkins this time. And we need to put 5 more people in as farmers. So that's taken all of our laborers. Tell you what, let's take miners down to 24, just so we have got some laborers in town. The main reason for that is if you have deaths and there's no laborers, so say that one of the farmers dies of old age and there's no laborers left, nobody will replace the farmer. So it's always worth having at least one laborer available, because they will then just, you know, auto fill that role and you don't have to keep on micromanaging everything. So we've got all of our chestnut trees. Going to take a little while until they are actually bearing the chestnuts, but we'll get there. Hopefully the farms will have a much better yield this year. Oh yeah, we really need another blacksmith. We are so low on tools. Let's fix that right away. Where is it? There you are. Again, we kind of want it central-ish, if possible. Ooh, fits in just snugly there. Yeah, we've got 5 people that don't own tools, which means they, well, it's either that they're much less effective or completely incapable of doing anything. Not quite sure which. It's just like, everything's low, everything's low. Right, oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to remove resources for that whole area. And we'll do another little strip of that wood, and we'll do along the river there, and maybe just take out a few of these too. Oh yes, things are going much better this year. So early summer, and we're almost ready to, in fact, let's harvest them beans and them beans. Pumpkins aren't far away. Potatoes, as usual, lagging behind. That's okay. That's okay. So yeah, these ones are a bit of a problem. Again, when it gets to late summer, I'm just gonna, in fact, you know what? Let's just get that one harvested now. That's not far away, nor is that. Go and check over here. Yeah, let's get them going and them going. And those, they can wait just a little while longer. It is late summer. Let's just do it so we don't lose it to the cold. Hey, food not too bad. Tools is dire. Look at the state of that. 23 people without tools. Oh wow, we've got 13 labourers going begging. Let's fill in some professions. Let's get a few more fishermen, a few more foresters. We need 3 more hunters now that this one is built. What else? There's quite a few building projects, so I'm going to put one in as a builder. But everything else seems to be full, which means we'll put the miners back up to 26. We are now going to have like 3 different blacksmiths on the go, so we are going to need those those resources pretty soon. Do you know what? I might even need to put in a fourth. I just don't know whether I can produce the supplies quick enough to be able to support 4 blacksmiths. But the tools situation is really diabolical. It was absolute... Oh, damn it, once again. Cold setting in mid-autumn. Oh, and look at the food. Not good. Not good. Oh dear. Okay, let's rotate you to beans. Do you know what? I'm taking potatoes out of the mix. But then food variety is good. Ah, no good answers. They've been beans for a while. Let's have them as taters. Let's put that back to taters. Pumpkin, taters, beans, and pumpkins. Yeah, food variety increases the overall health of so the red hearts up here. As you can see, 2.5, it's going further and further down, which worries me greatly because our herbalist is doing absolutely nothing in terms of providing herbs for us, which are used as medicine. We don't have a doctor's. Okay, we've got people starving, we've got people freezing, and we've got people without tools. Oh dear. I think we are on the verge of a huge population collapse. Make that blacksmith a priority. I mean, that number of people without tools is slowly going down. Very slowly. But really, we need to be, you know, getting a surplus, not just kind of meeting the needs. Oh, there we go, there's the blacksmith ready. Oh, but we've got no coal. Let's have you just produce iron tools. Just because we need things coming in. Miners, 26 out of 30. Let's make that 28. Take one build off. Again, let's just torture myself, see what goods we could have got. Oh no, okay, couple of seeds. Pear seeds, don't care. Walnut seeds, don't care. Peach seeds, don't care. Oh, that's actually fine. Sweet. Go. We do have our school ready now. And you know what? It wouldn't be a bad thing to stop kids coming through as labourers for a while, because that will help deal with the tool situation. But yeah, let's get that school up and running. Let's take one forester out so that we do have a labour in rotation should anybody die. 20 people, 21 people without tools, 22. Mid-spring and yields are low. No, that's a point. Oh no, I did change that to steel, so that's fine. Yeah, we've got 2 making steel, 1 making iron tools. Ooh, yes, we're getting chestnuts this year. Excellent stuff. But all of these, very, very poor. Very, very poor. How's the school coming along? 5 students. I think you can have a max of 20 per school. And with 35 kids total, we may actually need to build a second school. Yeah, because I've been spending so much time kind of putting out fires. I've not been taking care of things. That's why we're in this situation with tools. It's why, I mean, normally I would put schools in around about the time we get to 100 people total. We're at like what, 160-ish. So yeah, everything's just happened really late because it's late summer. Oh God, really poor yields once again. Really poor. Just paused it for a second to see. Okay, that's been built now. So we could start putting in a town over here as well. And spreading our people across the map a bit. It's not the biggest concern right now. I am going to make another kind of forestry area over here though. Logs coming in is not too bad, but another gatherer's hut and another another kind of hunter-gatherer location up here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, both for food but also for leather that we need for our clothing. Clothing situation is miserable right now. Got how many people? Oh no, nobody's without clothes at the moment, so, or jackets I should say, which is better than I thought. Put our new hunting cabin in here and our new gatherer's hut opposite, and we'll need to put some accommodation in it as well. We'll just do 2. Oh, that's another point. Stockpile. And probably a gatherer's, sorry, a storage bomb. Yeah. Okay, that's that. 2 people starving, 16, 15 without tools. Yep. The town is on the verge of a mass extinction event. Been saying that for about 5 in-game years at this stage. Why is that like that? Because the blacksmith died. Can't be having that, so we'll take a stone cutter out and add in a new blacksmith here. I mean, we are getting some food in, like around 500-600 now. Only 2 people starving, so hopefully we can get through. Oh, again, we're just going to be losing so much of this. Yeah. It's partly the fact that they're having to walk a long way to the barn as well, so what I will do to try and speed that up, just change that to a stone road. In fact, probably do the same with this road here. How many chestnuts did we get? 1,300. That's not too bad for a first yield. Oh, the reserve of firewood is low. Oh, joy of joys. Oh, it's because this woodcutter died. Let's take out a miner. Add a woodcutter back in. I think we probably need to build another woodcutter. Yeah, we've gone from about 130 adults down to just below 100. Which weirdly will actually make the food situation much easier next year, but that's a bit of a bleak way to look at things.